You are all welcome, and we want to thank you very much for joining us for day 1 and day 2. Today we have an extra contributor day. This contributor day, we have organized it as Jinja WordPress Meetup. We always want to contribute, to do something to support the community and also to support the project, WordPress project. The official WordCamp was actually 2 days, which were on the official schedule. But we did this extra contributor day on our own as WordPress Jinja Meetup, in addition to the WordCamp that we had at Iganga SS. So we want to thank you very much for joining us today at this place. Now, I'm going to be talking about the program, and I'll invite a few members to give a few remarks, and we shall have a quick introduction of the members available, and then we shall team up and do some contributions. We hope to do this within like 3 hours when we have something. By lunchtime, we should be done, and we shall be having an after party at the source of the Nile here in Jinja. And we are privileged to have entrepreneurs with us whom we are going to be supporting. One of them is Dada Electricals. Check right now the domain is like this. It is blank, WordPress not installed, and that's all. By lunchtime, we want to see something here. Dada Electricals, you're welcome. Yes, Dada Electricals, you're welcome. So we shall get some time to talk about the introduction. So we have another one, bosscvs.com. They will be telling us more about what they do. Their domain is live. It is empty right now, and that is how it looks like. BossCVS, you're welcome. Yes. We have, these ones are already ahead of us. They have started, but they have just started installing WordPress. That is St. Michael High School, Rugazi. You're very welcome. Yes, so by lunchtime, we need to see something better than this. So far, we have those 3. I expect another team. They came here earlier, but they have delayed to come. By now, they'll finish setting up. If they come, we shall also see how to support them. So let us work on these 3. I hope I've not left out any other entrepreneur. Is there any other entrepreneur? Only those 3. Okay, so we start with those. Now, on the schedule, we are going to team up the 3 teams. We have volunteers. Volunteers are those people from the community who have ever done a complete website and they are confident. They have not come to learn, but they have come to offer their skills and talents. Okay? So volunteers in the house? Yes, volunteers in the house? Yes, we are very, very glad to have you. So we are going to team up. Team BossCVS, Team Rugazi High School, Team Dada Electricals, and then we see what we can do. The entrepreneurs have submitted that already, so we are going to be giving you logos and some basic information that you can start, but they can be able to supplement more during the teamwork. Okay, so we're having that, and we shall be very glad to celebrate having this, and the logins for the hosting have been sent, and they are being, the hosting partner in this case is Shareability Uganda Limited. The banner is there. They provide web hosting, and this is actually the space where they operate. So the hosting has been taken care of by Shareability Uganda Limited, but you are free to host your website elsewhere after the hackathon. You are free to continue hosting there, or you take it anywhere. We are not tying you to any host. We are just providing you this hosting for a year, and you can continue after that, hosting with the Shareability if the services are helping you, or you have full control to take it anywhere else. So that is that. We have other hosting providers according to the sponsors we have. Bluehost, GoDaddy, SiteGround. All those ones can provide hosting services. So you can go there, also WordPress.com. They provide managed hosting. So you can be able to use any of those providers. Now, those who are not part of the hackathon team, we are going to be doing some contributions. And I'm going to be asking, Lawrence is going to come and tell us something about contributions. And when we shall see which ones, we can choose one or two ways of contributing today. And we can have a few people. I think those who are contributing will sit on the other pane. Those who are contributing to the WordPress project, we are having several tools for web design. You can use the WordPress editor itself. You can use Elementor. We are providing Elementor Pro. If you want to use that, whichever tool you find easy for you to do the website within a short time. Okay, so let us do that. Look at the data available, and then we shall be able to move. I want to thank you very much for contributing to WordPress through the various ways how you've been contributing. And before you show us what you've done, we are going to have Mr. Ivory is going to tell us more on how we can contribute to the project of WordPress as we conclude our contributor day today. So I want to thank all of you, and also want to thank our sponsors, Bluehost, GoDaddy, SiteGround, Weglot, WordPress.com, WooCommerce, yeah, these ones are the global sponsors. Then we have also other local sponsors who have supported this event, including the Innovation Village, Kawa, Iganga SS, Shabita Uganda Limited, Mindset Coders, ICT Teachers Association of Uganda. They have supported us in various ways. So as we conclude our contributor day today, let us have Mr. Ivory first come and give us a few remarks. Some of the members don't know what contributing to WordPress is. Maybe they think it's just the hackathon, or WordPress is there because people are there. People are there who are supporting it. So you can be able to get involved and be able to make a difference so that it can grow. Right now, the current version is 6.3.1, and it involves a lot. So, Mr. Ivory, here's the microphone.
Do I scroll with the screen?
I'll scroll.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Ayebare. I work with Automatic. I came with a colleague of mine from Kenya. Yeah, right there. And we are happy to be here. As a personal story, I think I was introduced to the international community by contributing to WordPress. So my initial contributions were basic plugins. And I got to a point where I thought I needed a bit of a stable income. So when they asked me what I can do, I pointed to the plugins. So the job market these days, it isn't so much about your papers. And as a matter of fact, I have never seen my papers. I've never seen my transcripts. Yeah, so if you want to join the IT world, then as you are reading, you read. It is okay. But you must know that your transcript will not take you anywhere. But it is what you have done and what you know. Okay? So one of the best opportunities to show what you know and what you can do is by contributing to open source. Make sense? Yeah. Okay, so some of you are worried. You're like, I'm not a coder. What can I do? But there are so many other things you can do. And coding is just a small bit of it. Do you have any artists here? No artists? Graphic artists? Designers? Okay. All right. So if you are a designer, you have a big opportunity to contribute towards WordPress. They are always updating their designs. And so you can contribute, show them what you have, what you think can be done better. And you never know, they will see your talent and take you up. If WordPress does not take you up, other people will still take you up, because these forums are full of internationals looking at trying to solve problems that exist with WordPress. Okay, for those, anybody wants to be a developer? No developer? Okay. All right, perfect. So have you tried to look at WordPress.org core? Have you ever tried to look at the code? You've never tried to look at it? All right, so it is an opportunity to go beyond themes, and as you build out code for clients, you'll sometimes find errors within WordPress itself, the WordPress core. It is not error-proof. It has so many errors. So you can, and these I think are documented in GitHub. Many of these are in GitHub. Who knows GitHub? I don't want to be, okay, perfect. So you can go through GitHub, okay? Look for the simplest issue you can fix. It can be a CSS issue, it can be an HTML issue, JavaScript issue, PHP issue. You get that fixed. Your name enters the contributors list, and that is something you can put on your CV when you are applying for these jobs. You say, I'm a core contributor to WordPress, okay? And then we have a mobile application as well. I know some of you might want to enter this field. So if you want to build mobile apps, then this is an area that you can contribute to. Then we have an area that does not need you to be well, it isn't code intensive. This one is accessibility. Anybody know what accessibility is? Okay. Accessibility is a unique area that I believe we as Africans have a better opportunity towards contributing than the Western worlds. So what is accessibility? Accessibility is how accessible is WordPress to everybody, to somebody in Kitgum. How accessible is WordPress? Why am I bringing up Kitgum? I would assume the internet connection in Kitgum isn't so good, right? So if somebody is on a slow internet connection, how do you build WordPress so that such a person can access it? Am I making sense? I'm making sense? Yes. So there are lots of things that you can do with accessibility. This is an area you can actually specialize in. If you do not want to hit wide, you can say, I'm going to specialize in accessibility. It is not code intensive. And if you are a pro at this, you stand a higher chance of hooking an international job than a developer who is everywhere. Make sense? Okay. Then we have the polyglots. Do we have any translators in here? I think the last WordCamp we had. Thank you so much. WordPress is currently translated into how many languages? I think a few. I'm not sure if they're up to 100 languages yet. And we are trying to go as local as possible. We have WordPress in Luganda. I don't think we have WordPress in Lusoga. And given that we are in Jinja, I'm assuming most of us are Basoga, right? Wrong? Right. 50-50, eh? Okay. So the community in Jinja can decide to say that we want to have WordPress in Lusoga. If ever you get to that point, you can ping me, you can ping him, or that gentleman behind there, or the one there. I don't know if you can see him next to that big screen. And then we make this possible. I will personally be very proud if we can have another language locally here for WordPress. But we need professional Lusoga. We don't want jargons. Yeah, not the city Lusoga, but the original Lusoga. Eh? Okay. Then we have an opportunity in support. Support is okay, I'm going to say something in the marketing language. How many of you have web design studios? Okay, how many of you do web design for clients? How many of you would like more clients? How many of you are facing challenges with getting clients? All right, so this is specifically for you. You will thank me later. You will thank me later, or you will take me out, either way. So this is it. In marketing, we have something we call a funnel. A funnel, just picture funnel. A funnel is a way you get your clients. There has to be a set way in which you get your clients. You do not just say, I'm a web developer, I have a web design studio, and you think clients are going to come to you. No, you have to look for the clients. You know, I get my clients here, and then I take them through this process. Eventually, they become paying clients. So now, I'm talking about a scenario where you can get international clients because you are working with a platform that is international, okay? All right, so in the funnel, part of the funnel, part of your marketing funnel has something to do with building awareness. If I say something that you don't understand, you just put up your hand a little bit like this. I'll see you. Okay? So you build awareness first, making people know that you exist. So with support, this is the quickest way of letting people know that you exist in the WordPress ecosystem. You get it? So there are many people on WordPress.org that look for support, but you can also extend this to Stack Overflow, and you go on there and help people who are having challenges with their websites. So what does this do for you? You might help one person, but about 1,000 people are going to see your answer, okay? And these 1,000 people are people who probably have a website and they're having challenges with. And you have exposed yourself to 1,000 people. Not only have you exposed yourself to 1,000 people, but you are in essence telling them, I'm an expert at this. If your answer is upvoted, or if your answer helps them, then guess what? who are they going to think about when they want to give out a WordPress contract or when they want help with another issue? It is you, right? So this is how you solve, this is one of the many ways that you can solve a lack of clients for your web design studio or home web design studio. So I encourage many of you to start supporting. If I were you, I would probably spend one day in a week and say, I'm going to support two people for free every week. If you do this for 6 months and your clientele hasn't improved, look for me. I'll give you $200 for bad information. I'll give you $200 for giving you bad information. And if it works for you, take me out. Take me out. All right. So then we have documentation. Well, documentation. We have so many contributors in WordPress, and sometimes this code gets lost. Like I might contribute to WordPress today, I get out of the system, and then 3 years from now, what I wrote is not being understood by people. So we need people that can document code, and not only just document code, but also document how to use WordPress. This gives you exposure to the leaders in WordPress.org. With this kind of exposure, if you have been a frequent contributor and then you apply to join the paid force in WordPress, you have an advantage over somebody who has never done anything, because open source is all about helping people free of charge, and you will have proved that. So we have themes. Do we have any theme developers here? No theme developers? Anybody ever developed a theme? A theme for a client? 1, 2, perfect. So we also, it would be nice if you not only developed a theme for clients, but you also developed themes that you contribute in WordPress.org. Well, I'm being told to speed this up. And then the same goes for plugins. If you really want good exposure as a professional, then plugins and themes is a way to go. Then we also have community organizing meetups. I think we have a number of meetup organizers here. We have WordCamps and then we have meetups. So you can contact this gentleman or him, and they can get you started with that. Then we have the meta team that makes WordPress.org, and then we have also the training team that helps people to learn how to use WordPress. Have I left out anything? Then we have also the testing team. Then we have, now there are many. We have hosting, this work to improve WordPress and user experience. Then there's Tide. Tide is an automated test system. I'll tell you the truth, I didn't know much about Tide myself. Then we have the Openverse, which is a search engine for openly licensed media. Yeah, those photographers, if you're a photographer, then you better join the Openverse. Then the photos directory team as well. Then we have the core performance. The core performance team is dedicated to monitoring and enhancing and promoting WordPress core performance. If you are into systems, this is your place. Then we have sustainability, where the main objective is to embed sustainable practice into the WordPress community and its processes. Any questions? No questions? Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Aevali. So members, one thing I've noted is with contributing to WordPress, even when you don't have a transcript, you can get work and you can get recognized. I've just been checking online. So, Mr. Evare, each person, when you create a profile, you'll have a profile on WordPress.org. So he has his profile here from Kavale, working with Automatic. So working with Automatic, you don't have to be in America. You can be here and you work with Automatic. Are we there? And when you contribute, your contributions are listed down. So you say he has done it with plugins. If I go to plugins, I see several plugins he has contributed to. So when you have a profile, how many of you have a profile? WordPress profile. If you don't have one, you go to WordPress.org and register. And people can just look at this and then they give you work. Are we there? So personally, I have a profile as well. When I started working with WordPress, and my contributions are listed down. I've done meetups, and the Innovation Village supported me in this when we came here to start a meetup. Contributed photos, translations, organized the WordCamp. Now this is the second time, and also spoken at a WordCamp. So whatever you do, all those ways of contributing, they take note of your what? Your contributions. Are we there? So let us contribute, and whatever you do, they keep writing them down there, what you have done. And you can just get out there. If you can find yourself going to the US just because of your contributions. So for you to contribute, you just go to the website called make.wordpress.org, and you just click on any of those. They'll show you how to onboard and how to participate and how to contribute, whether you know code or you don't know. Is that fine? So now at this time, I want the members who have done contributions today, I'm going to give you just a few minutes, like 2 minutes only, because time has gone. You are going to tell us what you've done. Let us start with the first team. The first team is bossvis.com. You come here in front, we have some gifts for you, and you tell us how the experience was. Just come in front for a photo moment. Bossvis.com, I'm refreshing to get your latest version of the site. This domain was registered today. If you go to whois.com, it was registered today in the morning, but we have a complete, we try to refresh. Mr. Andrew, yes. I hope you have pushed your latest update. Just come in front. It's my internet, which is a bit slow, but it's going to load. Just come in front, your team, plus your entrepreneur. We don't have much time. I'm going to request Mr. Kaoya and to come and help me give out some of these gifts. After that, you are going to be giving a speech, small speech. Bossvis is your website. Is that all? This is not all, isn't it? Okay. It is still loading. I think my internet is a bit bad, but it's going to load. So please come in front. No more updates. We have finished loading the site. No, don't worry. Don't worry. So camera, I think you are still steady. Okay. Who has the team lead? Team lead is this one. For us. Let her speak. Yes. How was the experience?
He wants to speak for us.
What was the project about? The client and all the experience. What have you learned in the collaboration?
Okay, so we were designing a website for Bossvis, which is a digital agency doing web design, videography, documentary making, and company BMC. And it was an interesting experience working with people that I've never worked with before. We did some little bit of collaboration, very simple. We found a few issues installing Elementor, and we had to find our way around because that's the page builder that we chose to use. We also decided to use a pretty popular theme for the website, Astra. That's what we chose to use.
So how did you collaborate?
We were actually using a simple tool, Google Chat, and Excel, not Excel, but Google Sheets. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Our entrepreneur.
So just one word. Creativity is when you start something from scratch
and see the end product. And I'm happy that the team here saw the idea and they moved it from the head to reality. Thank you very much. And Shability, I thank you for that.
I pray that you continue. You have some gifts for you. You can give them some gifts. Yes, each. Thank you. The contributors are the one getting the gifts. Yeah. Thank you very much. You can continue, be in touch. We come to a WordCamp network. Continue chatting. You can even get your words. You continue until when the site is done. Team Data Electricals. This domain was registered today. You can check it out on Whois. And right now we have a website. Who is the team lead? Team lead.
But Rogers, why is it showing on small?
Like that? Okay. Yes, be in a group well. In a group well. Yes. The entrepreneur, you will say one small word at the end.
All right.
Wrapping up.
Hello, everyone. My name is Feni Nyayich. Together with my team, we present to you Dada Electricals, which is full of experts in electrical work and house wirings and all those electrical services for your home. So how we managed to pull this off, first thing is teamwork. We knew that we had little time, so what we did, we had to write down everything we needed in set. We needed logo, we needed some images, we needed content, we needed graphics. So we had to separate work, and then two of us worked on development. We had one person work on logo, and then we had others create content. So pretty much we got caught up with time, but at least we have something to present to our entrepreneur. And I'm so excited because this has been a learning process. We used a pre-made template as well because of time, and we shall keep on customizing it until the entrepreneur is happy. But for now, this is what we have. All the pages are on, and you can start our way. Thank you.
Very much. Entrepreneur, say something small.
Our entrepreneur.
Just 1 minute.
Yeah, I'm extremely happy with the quality of work which this team has done. I pray that everything can go on well successfully. May the Lord bless them.
Amen.
Gifts. We have gifts.
Gifts. Thank you very much, Team Dada Electricals. So members, with the collaboration, everyone can get web presence, and if we have done this in half a day, what if we had 2 days? What would happen? Okay. Finally, we are going to have Team Michael High School Rugazi. Team Michael High School Rugazi. Members, those who have been contributing are the ones to come. If you have not posted, made any update on the page, don't come just in front to get gifts. There are some of you have just come in front when you never updated anything. Who was the team lead? Team lead, please come if you have done some update on the page. Yeah, otherwise the gifts are becoming less. Team lead.
Rogers, you can try to. Yeah, like that. Should I start?
Yes.
Okay. This is our project. we have worked on, it's St. Michael High School. We have got some challenges. First, let me talk about the challenges. We don't have a nice logo, so we decided to leave the site name like that. So I worked with my team, and each member has tried to work on a certain page. Like when you check on the academics, I worked on the home page. Then my colleague, another colleague worked on academic page. Then you have the About Us page. Yes, that one was also worked by, it's a collaboration actually. So we have tried to come up with something like that. And that's so far we have. That's what we have to say.
Are you going to complete this work?
Yes, we shall complete that project. And another challenge actually we didn't have content, so we have just used dummy text. Yeah, but after some time, the project will be complete.
Okay. Entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. Go ahead and say.
Thank you, members. Good evening, good afternoon. Once again, I'm Joshua Samuel. I'm the ICT teacher, and at the same time, the director of studies, St. Michael High School. This has been my initiative that before I also leave, because I've worked for that school for some good years, I should leave something which they will be remembering me for. So this school is located in Rubirizi district, Western Uganda. I don't know what you have called this team of ours. But,
Team Rugazi.
okay. Team Rugazi, I thank you so much for the wonderful work that you have done. And the other WordCamp members, I also thank you so much. I've learned a lot from here. And I will also make sure that this impact is felt in my area.
Yeah, members, time is limited. This time, we have some gifts. Now we have other contributors. We have the students. Is there anyone who has done anything? What were you working on? If you have done anything, put up your hand. Even if you just created the blog today, if you want a chance to say something, just come in front. I can just give a student. Then we have a team there. Yeah, so we want to thank you very much. What is your vision for this website? Where is the owner?
It was a teamwork.
Where is Murunji? Murunji. Yes, don't be shy, please. Okay, we are giving you a chance. You start speaking.
It's good afternoon. Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody. Okay.
Members listening.
We created a blog and we followed the procedures as we were told about life, embracing the journey of life. We wrote a paragraph about it and we published it.
Okay, about this blog, we're trying to put out opinions about people's lives because life is something that's like a journey. There are challenges, there are risks, so we're trying to talk about it, give advice, try to get opinions. How do you feel about your life? What have you gone through? Stuff like that.
All right, wish you all the best. Next time we should be able to see more work. I think that's all. No other group, no other student has published something. Okay, I think they are still working. Now, because of time, I want us to end here. I want to invite Mr. Kawoya to give us some remarks on behalf of the Innovation Village.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you had a very, very nice time when you're around. And hopefully you have learned something very interesting, something that is going to change you and to change the communities. Now, what I would like to talk to you is about what you've learned here. You have just now gotten a skill that you're going to use. But this is the beginning of the journey. We want you to use that skill to start improving communities. Before you wait for your clients to come in, you as yourselves, what are you using the skill for to change the communities around you? We have a lot of challenges. We have challenges in agriculture, challenges in health, challenges in education, very wide spectrum of life. But at this time, at this day and age, we are using technology to solve these problems. So you having learned the skill you have learned, how are you going to use it to influence behaviors of the communities you live in and to impact the lives of Ugandans and the community? Now, there's a big opportunity in tech. There's a lot of funding in every tech aspect. Let it be agri-tech, let it be edu-tech. Even right now we are having technology in tourism. People can tour to different places, but from where they are. So now that you have the skill, you can develop a site. How are you going to use that skill to earn money without you first looking for clients? How are you going to be an entrepreneur yourself using the skill that you have gotten? I was so happy that this time we gave a chance to our youngsters, and you had many of them. Now, these are the people we are looking at to come up with these solutions. And the Innovation Village is committing itself to always helping you out whenever you need it. Unfortunately, in the eastern region, we are only situated here, but we have other offices. We have one in Western Uganda, is in Mbarara, and we have one in Northern Uganda, is in Gulu. Also, our head offices are in Tinda, but also have another branch called The Motive in Bugolobi. So whenever you need services of the Innovation Village, we want to invite you to come and use the Innovation Village. And if you're a creative person, if you're a person in tech, because we believe the backbone of the Innovation Village is tech. So we give you you're a special child to us. I'd like to also pose another opportunity. We usually get out of opportunities. Many companies come to us because they know we are tech people, but we don't know where to find you. For example, let's say you've come here today for these sessions and you've learned the skill. It's going to take you another month or another year for you to come back here. And we don't know where you are. We would have liked to connect you to the different people and companies who come to us looking for people in tech, but we usually get difficulties in finding you out. So I would like to encourage you to form a community. But if you have these regular meetups, this is a chance to form a community. Not only start learning and then we call it a day. We need to grow a community, and it's from that community that you are going to get other opportunities and expand more. So I would like to beg you, Mr. Sir, if possible, we have a meetup this month. And as the Innovation Village, we are very willing to support in any logistics that will be needed to have that meetup happen. Or we have already started something with GDG. The GDG community have done something that I would also request the WordPress community to also embrace. As the gentleman who was here was saying, Mr. Evare, there are some people who are in hard-to-reach areas. So how are you using your skills to reach to those people? These are the people that need your services, but they can't reach out to you. And you people who are having the skills are not going out to them. So I want you to take the opportunity of Innovation Village and leverage the resources the Innovation Village has, so that you improve your skills and your offerings. Apart from that, I would like to also, through Mr. Rogers, if you are a tech person and you're in Jinja, this is your place, this is your community. Please always come in, and if you identify yourself as a creative or as a WordPress member, you're going to get always free entrance here and use the resources here. So that is also another opportunity you have to be taking advantage of. The only thing is when you come here, You just have to come to work or do what you has brought you, not to make a lot of fun and make a lot of playing and such and such. So if you come, you have a project you want to build, you can always utilize this space free of charge. That is if you identify yourself as belonging to the WordPress group. Because the Innovation Village and Shabit have an MOU where we share our resources. Apart from that, I don't want to stand in the way of your lunch. We want to thank you so much and for having such a group, and we are always praying we have these more often so that our community grows bigger. Thank you so much and have a nice lunch.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Kawoya. So members, a lot has been said, and the next item, our lunch is at this desk. It is ready. Thanks to Nora. She has been there already, and she's the one who has sent me this photo. So we are going at the waters